Hi again from the Louisiana Conservatarian. Been an interesting few days, hasn't it? With the events in Charlottesville, it's very sad. I'm almost really scared for my country the way things are going right now. How about you? But the media, don't get me started. These bozos, these clowns are playing you and playing the whole country. And they're going to have blood on their hands. I want you to think about this. This horrendous act that took place on Saturday. Is the media focusing on that and talking about that? Or are people calling up and saying, what scumbags these people are? No. You know what the conversation is? You know what the narrative is? No. You know what it is? It's Trump either didn't say the right thing, or he didn't say it correctly or strong enough, or the narrative is people are mad that they're mad at people that are mad at Trump. It's all about Trump. Have we forgotten what happened? Why isn't the conversation about the scumbags who did that harm? Why isn't it about the white supremacists who ran down that poor young woman, injured many others? Why isn't the discussion about the people on the far left that were there that weren't helping things either, and they were armed to the tilt as well, although that doesn't get reported? Why isn't there any kind of talk about the fact that the police were nowhere to be found? Were they given a stand-down order? Where's all the conversation about those issues? Oh, no, we have to talk about Trump and whether or not he called out the white nationalists or the white supremacists. Oh, no, we have to talk about how, he's not forceful enough. Now, he was too forceful with North Korea, but he's not forceful enough with this. Or we have to talk about the fact of what I'm talking about is that we're mad at the media for playing us like this and driving the narrative on something that really shouldn't be the issue. This is insane. Really are. I tell you, the media is going to have blood on their hands. They're dividing this country. They're making it worse. They're fanning the flames. And people are losing sight of what the real issue is. A couple of real issues. One, the scumbags that did all this stuff. Are they entitled to express their opinion? Absolutely. But not when it comes to violence. And then the other thing that gets buried too is this issue about the statues. That's not being talked about either. A lot of people will make the argument, and I'd probably be one of them, that says, look, this is history. It's not condoning what happened, but it's reminding us of what happened. Even George Orwell talked about this in his book 1984. When you start wiping away history or changing the history books or erasing things or taking things out of books and whatnot, or removing statues, you forget who we are and where we came from. We need to be reminded of even the bad things that have happened in our country so that we don't repeat them again. And yet there are people that are tearing down statues or fighting with each other about tearing down statues, and then the big discussion in the media ends up being, well, the president didn't really react properly. Oh my God, what is happening? What is happening? Is it just me? I hope not. I hope all of you are smart enough to know that you're being played. I hope you're all smart enough to know to cut through all the, I'm sorry, I'm going to say it, cutting through all the bullshit about who said what and whether it was right or wrong or wasn't strong enough or was too strong, and start focusing on the real issues, calling those people out for the acts that they did, and also talking about this issue of removing our history. Those are the things that should be in the narrative right now. The media really, truly, and I'm not a conspiracy theorist, I'm really not, but I'm beginning to wonder, It's like these guys are truly working to whack this guy out of office. Now, there were plenty of examples when Obama maybe didn't say the right thing, or quite frankly, even said the wrong thing after some racially charged events and those sorts of things. And there was a little bit of talk about it in a minority of the media, but nothing like what this is. Just about everybody is condemning Trump for his weak remarks. When I heard him say, we condemn this in the strongest possible terms. We condemn that violence and the things that happened. And we're arguing about that instead of the real issues. Please comment. Go on my Facebook page, Louisiana Conservatarian. Let me know what you think. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Listen to our radio show on Saturdays on Village Connection Radio. Be grateful for that. But even more important than that, if nothing else, please, folks, don't let the media tell you how to think. Think about it yourself. Internalize what has happened and come up with reasonable reactions to it and not some political knee-jerk. The swamp continues to be exposed. It's sad. Hopefully my next one will be a little bit more cheerful. But until then, this is the Louisiana Conservatarian. My time's up. I thank you for yours.